Get Rich Slow with John Wolfe, and today I'm going to talk to you about the categories of lenders, and this is important as I start to teach you how to shop for the very best home loan. One of the main things that you're going to use from a starting point is just a category. So the main categories of lenders are online lenders, big banks, local credit unions, correspondent lenders, and brokers. So online lenders, and I think the best example of them as far as being good stewards of the industry are Veterans United. Quicken Loan is by far the best known. The reason you would go with an online lender is because you believe it is easier to sign up with them and you believe they have the best prices. Often those beliefs are unfounded, but that's why people go that direction. Big banks and credit unions I can pretty easily talk about together, although they're doing their own things. Generally speaking, they have very nice low rates, and if you have a super simple cookie cutter situation and there's nothing interesting or clever that can be done with your loan, which if you don't study this stuff all the time with me, there's no way you know that, then a credit union or a bank will probably give you the lowest price. They really fall down in general at closing on time, closing quickly, good communication, closing at all, because they generally have much stricter rules than what the standard guidelines say. Next category is correspondent lender. I'm kind of a correspondent lender. It gets complicated, lines blur. Correspondent lender is basically a bank that only does mortgage loans, so it's very streamlined and they can do a lot of creative things as far as getting stuff closed, but they generally always sell their loans after it's done. So you'll start paying one company and then you'll get a notice that, hey, you just need to start paying this other company. It's not like that hurts you. Sometimes the correspondent lender versus a lender who's keeping the loan matters a little bit in the approval process. And then there's brokers. Brokers are licensed loan originators like me who just don't work for a specific bank, so they can send different loans to different banks for totally good and legitimate and justified reasons. What falls off on the comparison between brokers and correspondent lenders is a correspondent lender, the loan officer, processor, underwriter, funder are all working together for one company and they all have completely coincidental interests. Every underwriter at my company wants to approve a loan, processor, same thing, funder, same thing, and a broker who can be doing their job great. Sometimes their processor does not work directly for them, they're a contractor, and then the underwriter and the funder never work for them. And the underwriter and funder are looking for any legitimate reason to turn the loan down because that's their job. So that's kind of a summary of the types of lenders. In every case, your individual loan officer, how good they are, what individual programs they have, your unique situation matters more than what company. Brief shout out about my company. It kind of hits two categories at once. And there are several companies that have something similar to this kind of not single category thing going on. I work for Caliber Home Loans. So Caliber Home Loans is one of the three biggest wholesale lenders. So if you're a broker, there's a good chance you're sending some of your business to Caliber Home Loans. And then I work for the in-house sales branch. So I am a correspondent lender, but I basically always sell my normal loans to Caliber Home Loans, of course. And because of that, there are some unique advantages. Anyways, if you want to support me, I support my own family by doing home loans in Oregon and Washington. So shout out for that. And like, share, subscribe this channel if you think you're learning things that are useful. The next videos in this track are going to be, what do I look at even before I call someone sometimes for pricing, and some companies don't release their pricing at all. I don't, because some generic person's loan pricing has no bearing on you. You may have way better options that I could show you, or you might have way worse options only available to you. I don't know until I know most facts about your particular case. And then the other video I'm going to do this, and it might even be 2 videos, is how do you actually compare 2 offers apples to apples? And that's really hard, so hopefully I learn how to splash pages up so I can actually show you like my quote compared to another quote and how you kind of bring them together so that you know the difference. Have an awesome day.